Hi, welcome to my channel. Um, Today I want to talk about what I think about medication and therapy. Um, but first I want to say that my sister lost her kid's father, I want to say 6 or 7 days ago. And needless to say, I didn't say sorry to hear that or sent my condolences. I only talked to my niece and my nephews. And I didn't do that on purpose. Just I had told her Happy Mother's Day and didn't really get a response. So I left it at that. So, with that being said, there was no condolences sent. Not to say I don't feel bad about her losing him, or not to say I just don't care at all. It's just I can't send my condolences, and that's okay. And right now I have a friend going through a lot with her baby, and I feel so bad. I feel like it's my fault because I keep saying it's gonna be okay, and then it seems like it keeps getting worse. But still gonna keep my spirits high because he is a baby, and I want him to keep fighting. Now to my conversation of the day. Basically, with therapy, I don't feel as though I'm heard with therapy or doctors or whatever. I don't feel that I'm heard. And so I don't trust therapists or doctors. I don't trust any organizations as far as getting us into a better place, because my therapist told me to break down to them what exactly is going on, and all they could do is say, well, we're going to call CPS. And that really bothered me. That really stuck out with me. And then I feel as though everyone wants to reprogram me to fit their standards. I don't fit the normal standards because of being in it so long and not knowing, but not only just being in it and not knowing, not understanding. Like, I didn't understand what I was going through the whole time, and for people to say, well, you just want to be stuck in it, but don't nobody want to be stuck in a mental health crisis. This is a crisis, because when you want to kill yourself or you want to hurt somebody else, or you're feeling so down and out every day often, it's a crisis. It's a crisis. And so I'm trying to get out of my situation. I don't want people to think that I don't want to, because I do. I do want to. Like, I have too many issues going on not to want to. And I don't want people to think for a second that I'm this horrible, lazy, I don't want to get out of it. I refuse to have faith. Like, it's always like people think I'm refusing. I'm refusing help. I'm refusing to get out of the situation. I'm refusing to put my kids in a better place, when that's not the case. I struggle. Those are my struggles. Duh. That's why I'm trying to get the help. But obviously, I'm asking too much of other people, and they're thinking that I'm just incompetent and incapable of ever getting out of my situation. I do have faults, but we'll get to that later. So, I lived with mental illness, I really want to say, from the time I was born until now. I did not have medication. And that was not so hard. Like, it wasn't so hard not to be medicated. Now, it's like, we're going to force these pills on you. We're going to force this stuff on you. When in reality, I want as natural as possible. If I could find some gummies that will work with my mental health, because they have Ollie gummies for mental health. If I can find gummies or do exercises or something that will keep me away from medication, by all means, I'm going to take it. 2017 was major for me because of breaking down and going to the hospital. And all Darius can see is tunnel vision is that, oh, you're lazy. Oh, you don't want help. You don't care. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about your kids. You just don't care. And that's not the case at all, because I wouldn't have kept going to therapy after I became an adult if I did not care. I wouldn't be working on myself if I did not care. But I'm tired of pretending as though nothing is wrong. And I'm tired of people forcing me to be something I'm not. I'm tired of being sick mentally and physically. And then people offer help, but if I don't feel that the help fits me, then I'm told I'm rejecting the help. I'm not wanting the help. But if it's something that's not gonna fit for me, why take it when you can give somebody else that help? And then the therapist wants me to go into a mental hospital. Something I cannot do. I can't do it. I cannot go into a mental hospital because I'm still responsible for Aries and Arian. Darius is not on their birth certificate, so I'm responsible for them wholeheartedly. And that doesn't mean that I don't want help because I'm responsible for them. That means when I went into the mental hospital, they did not help. They did not send me home with good, reliable resources. I have had to find my own resources. And I do feel as though I put myself in this situation because the mental illness I could control until I had baby number 3. Then I found myself alone. My husband had went back to Washington, so I didn't have any support. I put myself in this situation because I should not have had 3 children. But I don't believe in abortion. And I don't understand what Darius was thinking by getting me pregnant back to back. I don't understand it. And then for him to say, well, I gave you what you wanted. I didn't want to be in poverty. I put myself and my kids in poverty because I've never held down a steady job, ever. I didn't graduate high school. I don't have any college under my belt. I've never had a new car. You know, a lot of people my age have had way more than I've had. I've never had a new car. I never had a reliable car until I just got the van. I'm shocked I got my license at 25. I'm shocked that I even got it at all because people kept judging my driving. When I get criticized, I don't feel as though I handle criticism well. So when you're criticizing me about my driving and put me down, even Darius still do it. And I got my license, but I don't have it anymore now, and not because of how I drove. I'm not self-motivated. I'm only motivated by my kids, and even that's not enough. I don't know what I'm good at. I've never found that out. Never. And that's why I wanted to take classes to try to gain a skill or two or three or four. None of my relationships work out, even friendships. I'm surprised that I've been friends with a lot of people for 10 plus years, 20 plus years. I'm surprised because I can't hold down a friendship or a relationship to save my life. I'm sick of not knowing what to do. And I'm sick of not having anyone I can go to for help. Like, I can go to people and talk, but literally to get some physical help, I don't have anyone to get physical help from. Because, like I said, I go to therapy. If I tell my therapist something, then she's like, well, you need to be on medication. You need to do this. You need to do that. But even on the medication, I'm still not functional. So even on the medication, I'm still not, going out and finding a job. I'm still not going to school. I'm still not gaining skills that I really need. I'm still not productive. Because when I'm on the medication, everything is foggy. Any medication I put in my body, nothing is working. And I've been on, I want to say, 4 medications throughout my life. And nothing's working. And then she's like, well, keep trying. Yeah, I'm going to keep trying. And then I'm never going to find anything I like or can feel comfortable being on. And I'm just sick of not knowing what to do, where to go, who to talk to. I'm really about to shut down. That's where I'm at this point. I'm 2 seconds away from shutting down. I say and think things that could make me lose my kids. I say things as far as this house goes, or as far as just my mental goes. I could lose my kids, or I could be locked up in a mental hospital forever, the way I think and I feel. The more I try to gather my thoughts and feelings, the more complicated things become. And that's the same thing, it ties into what I just last said, is I could lose my kids. Like, I could lose my whole life with things that I think and I say. I feel like I complicate things way more than they have to be, but can't help it because of what I'm going through mentally. I can't help it. I'm failing and I'm drowning in failures. Everything around me is crumbling and I don't know what to do anymore. Tired of trying to be hopeful and look forward, but looking at all these failures is extremely hard. I don't think I ever had one, not even one accomplishment that I could say, yeah, I did it. The only thing that I've accomplished is having kids and being mentally ill, and that's it. Like, I have not accomplished most things that I want to do. I have not accomplished some things. Yeah, I know how to braid my hair a little bit, but I'm not professional. I'm not a professional stylist. Yeah, I know how to sing a little bit, but that would be even a task because I need a voice coach. I need to change my diet. It's a lot of things that need to be done. My diet is a major problem when I don't have the resources I need to get what I need. Because all day I can go to Whole Foods, and I can go to the grocery store, but really, I've never been good at meal prepping and meal planning. I've never been good at it. Even when I was at my apartment, I wasn't good at it. So it's just a lot of things that I struggle with overall that I'm scared is gonna flow over. Like, it's already boiling over anyway. It's already boiling over. And I go in and out, in and out. 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute, you know, I'm going crazy. Like, I'm stir crazy because I'm constantly in the house and I have nothing better to do. And then not only am I stir crazy, then I'm mentally crazy in a way. And I don't mean to say crazy in a bad way, but it is a bad thing to be crazy. It's just I'm trying to handle my crazy. I'm trying to keep my crazy under control. And my crazy is trying to get loose. Like, and then for Darius to say that the miscarriage is my fault, I will take full responsibility because I've gotten so dependent on him to help me. And not only have I gotten dependent on him, I can't trust him at the same time. I can't trust or rely on him. So then that just leaves me. And I can't even trust and rely on my damn self. So how am I supposed to get through the rest of this life not knowing what may occur, not knowing how to control myself? I'm just trying to get through this video without crying or being too upset because I don't want to put myself in a bad mood for the rest of the day. It's a sunny day. Not that I'm going to go anywhere because I'm probably just going to stay in this room. Because yesterday I stayed to myself. Most likely today I'm going to as well unless we got to go somewhere. But I just want the freedom. I want to be free, to be me, but not a sick version of me, a healthy version of me. I look forward to never being sick again. I look forward to that. But who's to say that I'm gonna have that happiness? And then I was watching Hoarders last night, and the man lost his wife. And the reason he lost his wife is because she was clinically depressed and she committed suicide. And I just always tell Darius, like, what if that's me? What if that becomes me? And I definitely think that he do not care because he bombards me with the kids. He don't have to be around them, I do. He don't get them dressed and take them outside. They have to ask, like, we all have to ask for stuff from him instead of just receiving it. And then with the money situation, like, the reason I really spend money so much is so that Darius won't get to my money and spend it on what it don't need to be spent on. So I'm putting myself in a bad position because I don't know why I've been so open. Like, I don't know why I can't lie or hide things. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. But it's hard not to. Because that's what gets me through my stuff. It's just crying, releasing, trying to let go. Like, I'm trying to be happy that I even have a roof over my head, but it's hard when it's depressing. Like, we don't have. I'm just so irritated. I've had so much. And I've lost it because of me. I had my apartment and I lost it because of me. And even if we would have money, I still don't have Darius to rely on. So it's like I'm better off just moving and going my own way. I'm better off. But because I can't and don't have anywhere to go right now, that's a bit hard. And then who really wants to, like, I don't want to go to a Detroit shelter. I'd rather go across 8 Mile. I do not like Detroit. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. I don't like anything Detroit has to offer. I'm not feeling it. Because those shelters are like, you have to absolutely have money if you're going to be in a Detroit shelter. Absolutely. Because they making you pay for those washer and dryers that they have. They're making you, pay for your own laundry, detergent. You have to pay for all of that stuff. And I'm good. Like, I don't want it. I don't want that life for me and my children, to have to be in a shelter and just be uncomfortable. And then she's talking about 6 months. I don't know if I have the patience to be around people for 6 months. I don't know, because it's a shelter. It's not a mental hospital. So if I have a mental breakdown, that's just going to send me back. Like, that's going to set me so far back. So I'm just trying not to even go that route. But I got to get off of here now because the video is kind of longer than what I really want it to be. So thank you for sitting here and watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.